welcome. It's a good day to be alive. Look at that little whoop-de-doo. Whoop-de-doo. It's a good day to be alive. If you're allowed to be, of course. And if your body isn't under the jurisdiction of another person's body. Does everybody here know what a trimester is? 9 divided by 3. First 3, second 3, third 3. And then, hypothetically, if you keep on baking, maybe even make it to a 4. At least for a couple of days. It's still wild. It's kind of wild. Alright, so I saw some articles about fourth trimester or something. Yeah, people aren't even up. Bears like to hibernate, so, whatever. Fourth trimester. It's like, man, they're really conservative. Why? So it's a novel idea. They want to depopulate, and they think abortion is part of the answer, right? Oh, that's not what abortion's about. That's not what abortion is about. Okay. But let's say that was part of it. Hypothetically. It's about depopulation, man. It's about depopulation. Okay. So one of the best ways to depopulate would be to change the justice system. We got lots of people incarcerated. And it could be done in a different way. It could be, are you a danger to society? Are you a danger to society? We're going to put you out then. We're going to take you out of this world. It's done. We're going to ship you to, wouldn't that be crazy? If we had a planet like an island, try escaping that one. Like we sent them all to the moon. Send them all to the moon. Every prisoner on Earth. Sorry. Oh, when do you get to come back? That is. I mean, we could kill you. We could do that. When I said take him out, you totally thought I was talking about. You're so weird. So weird. I don't even know. So, just send them to the moon. So, how long's my sentence? Oh, sentence? Yeah, we don't do that anymore. The end of the sentence is, we're sending you to the moon, period. You want to know what your sentence is? Your sentence is, if you were to say it, I'm going to the moon, period. There's no comma. There's your sentence, okay? That's the new justice system. That would be, oh man, that would be really different. And then leave Mars as a potential habitable place with normal people, but the moon is the new Australia. That'd be so. Oh man, that'd be so great. Could you imagine? And then, what's that require of the justice system? It requires, oh gosh, again, back to what I said before, it requires good law, good judge, and a good lawyer, majorly, with the premise of, is this person a danger to society? So let's say this person, they embezzled money. Let's say it was financial crimes, right? Financial crimes of some kind. And they embezzled money. Okay. Let's just say it was like, I don't know, $5 billion. Just a pretty critical amount. Okay. So, are they a danger to society? What we'll do is what we would have to do, we'd say, listen, this person threatens not the livelihood of others. This person threatens the actual breath of others, and that's how it would need to be determined. Does this person threaten the breath of others? And if they threaten the breath of others, get them out to the moon. I mean, it would give the moon whole new, just amazing. Just amazing. Like, could you imagine? You got people getting shipped to the moon. They've got some capsules they can go in. But apart from that, they're like, oh man. I mean, I guess it is a death sentence, but I mean, I'd be doing some back handsprings before I died, I guess, right? Something. I mean, something. But anyway, send them to the moon, man. They embezzle $5 billion. They're like just a horrible person. They didn't threaten the breath of anybody, just the livelihood. But just let them be here. It's fine. Just listen. You have a life debt of $5 billion. And, bro, you're gonna have to rectify at least I mean, if you did it one way to your own pocket, bro, and you could do it the opposite way, I mean, work it out, bro. Work it out. So yeah, just like people that threaten the breath of others, right? So all the pedos, yeah, 100%. 100%. Murders, context matters. So I'm not talking about manslaughter cases necessarily. Now, let's say this person was texting and they ran someone over. Bruh, you're a threat to society. Like, you're a threat to society. But a death sentence to the moon, man? I mean, that's really harsh. Yeah, it'd change people's behavior, wouldn't it? I mean, that's the whole point of the justice system, is justice. Like, an aversion to crime. But it's not a crime to, like, text and drive, right? Whatever, bro. Oh boy. Alright. Man. My stomach is so empty. It's so good. So great. Yeah, side comment, whatever. But I do this intermittent fasting thing. just eat for the 8 hours I'm at work, bro. And like usually a little less than that. I'll eat right away, 9:30 or whatever. Saturdays obviously it'll be 8. I eat right away, but then I don't even eat up until the last couple of hours. So I'm really only eating like 6 hours a day. It's good, it's good, it's good. I like it. Alright, so now that we solved that problem, send them all to the moon. We don't have an overpopulation problem here. Oh, and yeah, like abortion. That's the other one. So I already said send all the pedos, all the pedos. I don't care. Send them all. But the abortion thing. So either the doctor that commits the crime or the mother that commits the crime, one of them has to go. One of them has to go. And as long as 50% of that equation gets taken care of every time, that won't be a problem anymore. Obviously, it would be... I don't know what's obvious about that equation. Both, it's a win-win. It's a win-win. One of them, moon, to the moon. And like, am I assuming that we have like a little capsule thing or whatever on the moon that like a little dome city? I mean, yeah, something like that. Put something like that up there. Like every ship. Yeah. Every ship's got like enough water for each person for an entire year. That's a crap ton of water though. I mean, if you drink half a gallon a day, ugh. Well, we're talking about 1,800, another 2,200 to 2,300 ounces. I mean, it's as simple as 180 something gallons. It's not that bad. It's a lot though. That is a lot. Because that's a lot of weight. 190 gallons would be like 1,500 pounds. Yeah, I don't know. That's not how it would have to work. You don't need a whole year per person. What you do is you do like 6 gallons or something like that. And then all you do is just really, really focus on water reclamation. Just do that like a really good, whatever. Alright, so anyway, like tolerable life. You're not gonna die right away. They figured out the food thing. It's like food and water, basic food, basic water. And that's it. No connection. No TV. Nothing. It's freaking prison. No guards. Figure it out. You couldn't figure it out on Earth. If you don't figure it out there, you're done. It's all over. Yeah, there's an ejection chamber. Just like, I mean, it's mob rule, dude. It's anarchy, but it's not. It shouldn't be. Like, listen, guys, you threaten the breath of someone on Earth. We're sending you to a place that will never be habitable as a planet. We're we're sending you here, yes, as a punishment and as a slow death sentence. I get it. But like, I mean, you could live 20 years in that setup that I'm describing. 30, 40 years possibly, right? You could live the rest of your days out. I don't think you're going to want to necessarily. That's part of the point. But anyway, that's it, dude. That's it. That is the thing. Is it threatening the breath of someone? I mean, and that's why at least one on the doctor-mother situation, on the abortion thing, because they both threaten the life, but it's just one life for one life kind of justice. 2 lives for 1 life? I don't know. But I mean, one of them. And maybe it's like, this doctor's performed 2, then out of one of those, he's legally required to be sent to the moon. I mean, that guy gets sent to the moon. Hey, what'd you do? Oh, I was just so angry, and I just drove my car into a bunch of people, and they sent me here, and they should. I was out of my mind. I ran over a bunch of people in my car. I was out of my mind. Being here on the moon, the fragility of life, like I'm really rethinking my life. I really am. And I know I'm going to be here for the rest of my life, but I'm glad they did this. I mean, I probably would have killed myself or something, you know? Like, I'm glad they sent me to the moon. What did you do? I was a doctor. Wait, hold on. But you're supposed to save lives. Why are you here? Did you mess up? But I mean, if it was an accident, you wouldn't be here. What did you do? What kind of doctor were you? Oh, well, I was a maternal care doctor. So you killed babies? Is that what you're telling me? You killed babies? No, like, no, not babies. Babies. Okay. Do you know what happened to the last 4 guys that said that? Like, you have no bad feelings about that whatsoever, huh? I mean, I was just doing my job. Just doing your job. We weren't. We just lost our minds. Looks like you. We've got yours. And it's, yeah. It belongs to somebody else, I'm just saying. Anyway. Man, they would destroy those guys. You know what happens to pedos in jail, guys? You know what happens to them. They probably lie. They probably lie because pretty much everybody knows what happens. So why are you in jail? Oh, I cut a guy into a lot of pieces. Oh God, what did he do to you? Oh, it's not what he did to me, it's what he did to my kids, but I just said that I was a dangerous society, so they put me in here. I was just protecting my kids, man. Yeah? Kids? How many of them? Scrap. Well, what are you in here for? Oh, yeah, kids. Me too. What do you mean? What about kids? Oh, Yeah, oh, I got you, man. It's all right. We're all in the same place for different reasons. Dead next day. Just saying. Anyway, I told you this is palaver, you know. I don't know if this will ever be watched. I don't know if it'll ever be watched. Oh, the moon. I just don't know, guys. I just don't know. What do we do pragmatically about these issues that are so gross? So, like, so mournful. So mournful, guys. Like, just disgusting. Our regressive society, we're doing things that we wouldn't imagine being done in the last 300, 400, or 500 years. And we're doing it. And everything's going in cycles. Listen, it just doesn't even make sense that anybody can believe in certain things, like evolution, like progress. How can you look at the current state of affairs and not go, oh, people are terrible, there is sin in the world, there is an ultimate good, there is an absolute truth, because I know that this is the opposite of that. There has to be a measure. Because there is, we can identify what doesn't fit that measure. It's so simple. I'm like nauseous hungry, nangry, not hangry, but like, oh wait, that would be hunger. Hungry, nauseous, hungus, nongry. I'm nongry. I'm so hungry. I'm like on the verge of nausea. This is not the first time though. But that was because I took vitamins. I should have like drink water. I should have drank water. That's what I should have done. Water. Should have drinking water. Oh, guys. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. It's terrible. And I'm just still baffled. So, listen. Some of you are like, I don't understand why he's coming to this conclusion that just that people are evil. So I recently was made aware of, I came to understand a special element of people's thought. It always made me very curious as to why people didn't logically conclude that there is a God, that there is an absolute truth. I was like, but why can't you just come to that logical conclusion? It makes perfect sense. Then I realized that there are people that hold themselves and their experience as the absolute truth, and therefore there's not a place They're like, if I'm wrong, then my new learning will become my new absolute truth, and therefore I am always the absolute truth in my own heart and mind. There are people that believe that, and that's somehow working for them within their own brain, for their own logic system. Like, as long as I feel like 5 plus 3 is 3, or 7, as long as I feel like 5 plus 3 is 7, and 4 plus 9 is also 7, and 2 plus 3 is also 7. As long as I feel like that, like 7, guys. It's all about the 7s. It's all about the 7s. I don't know, man. But the point is, there's people that literally, they won't throw themselves under the bus. They won't say the words, I could be wrong. And even if they do, they believe that they'll ultimately be right eventually. I could be wrong, but I'll know that, like, my truth is the only relevant truth. That's their belief, guys. And I am, and thank God, I am the kind of guy that's like, I could be wrong. I could be wrong about it all, but outside of me, there is truth. I hope to learn it. I mean, that's like the good scientist. They believe that there's facts to be learned, and that we might not always get it right, but they exist, and we'll learn them someday, or get close. Get close at the very least. Anyway, I don't even know. Any thumbs ups? Oh yeah. I had that one video. I had like a live streamer for like, gosh, like 10 seconds, I think. Dude, just amazing. They were like watching my stuff. I think they gave a thumbs up. It's like, man, that's amazing. It's like people out there that have like 3,300, just kidding. 6,400. I'm just playing. How am I doing this for? I don't know. I'm just doing this, man. It's like a journal. At least my Saturday mornings are kind of like a journal. Am I doing it for you? Yeah, man, I'm doing it for you. If you're watching this right now, yeah, I'm doing this video for you. Everybody seems to believe that what they say matters, and maybe what I'm saying matters. Maybe it doesn't. I happen to believe it matters a whole lot. Just playing. I think that what I say, a lot of other people say too, so it's not all that valuable. But because of what I've said before in other videos, this stuff lives forever. These are eternal. I did say that because think about, the information's floating in the freaking air. So as much as being captured is also not being captured. So it's not like once a cell tower. I know there's a handshake procedure, but it's not like certain. Could you just imagine what's floating in the air, guys? Gosh. Like, just imagine what's floating in the air. That is just baffling to think about, all the data floating in the air, and we have our measurements instruments. Our instruments are not strong enough to pick it up. But like, you've got, okay, nobody's texting like nuclear silo codes. Is that being like texted? But you gotta imagine there's some crazy stuff just floating in the air. Floating in the air. Out in outer space. Whatever happens to it, it doesn't disappear. Just, right? I mean, I guess the way a wave works is it's not... Maybe waves are not eternal. They eventually neutralize. So basically, they get like a wave in the water. Eventually, the water will there's an equilibrium, and it smooths out, and then the data's gone. Is that kind of what we're talking about? Is that how that works? Is that why that whole scene at the beginning of Contact is complete bogus? Like, you can't actually pick up those radio songs from the 1940s because the waves they smooth out over time. Man, I'm gonna have to look this up now. I'm gonna have to look this up. It's kind of interesting. Kind of interesting. What are we gonna do, yeah? What are we gonna do? Oh my gosh, what are we gonna do? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna, like, not be hypocrites, first of all. Not gonna be hypocrites. And you're gonna stand for the truth. You're gonna stand for the truth, and you are gonna tell somebody that it's wrong. And you're gonna tell them everything that they can do to make it different. For just 9 months, it's already been 3 weeks of the worst of my life. And I just can't, 9 months, I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't, and it looks really weird. I can't do 9 months. I mean, and then like the C-section thing. Just like, do C-section. Don't birth it. I don't know, man. People have some good ideas. They do. It's a tough problem, though. It's a tough problem. All right, well, I'm through. I'm through with. I'm so through with this. I want to make a video for Owen. Some of you watching this might be like, who is he talking about? I've talked about him before. Who is this Owen guy he keeps talking about? OB, man. Owen Benjamin. Yeah, I got nothing. Have a good life. I'll wake up eventually. You're safe and sound. I'm fine. I'm just didn't get enough sleep, I guess. Anyway. Good night, good luck. Good day. And go pray. Good day and go pray. There you go.